Hi guys, you're all welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I've not been posting lately because I had a lot of things on my list and I just had a lot. Let me just cut the cock and push story. Like, let's ignore that. I'm so sorry. It's the apology is more important. Okay, so yeah, all welcome back to my channel, and this time around, so what are we gonna do? I have a story for you all. It's a story time. Okay, I want to tell you guys how I overcame depression when I was a teenager. I think at the age of 16, 17, yeah, like 7 years ago. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I won't like that it was easy. It wasn't, and I'll tell you guys what happened. Okay, then I was in secondary school, SS2, and then something happened that particular period. You know, when girls and when I was in a boarding school, I went to a boarding school. So you know how boarding school when you are going for holidays, like long holidays. Just someone trying to interrupt. Okay, so what actually happened? Okay, you know how boarding schools are during holidays, and when you stay in school for like almost 3 months. When you are going home, that excitement, you just wash like everything, your bed sheets, all your uniforms, everything. So this particular day, I schooled in Plateau State. This particular day, we're going on a holiday, and we're going on a holiday the next day. Okay, let's say it was on a Friday. Yeah, this thing happened. Sorry, let's say this thing happened on a Thursday, and on a Friday we're going on a holiday. So let's say Thursday we went to class. You know, after exams we really don't do anything, but they'll still send you out of the hostel, so you don't have the hostel to yourself. They'll send you out to go and just roam around the school premises, and then later when you come back into the hostel. So when we go back, you know, when everyone is washing and all that, something happened that day. My I was outside with a girl. Okay, let's call this girl I was outside with, let's call her Mary. She was my roommate, my bedmate self. Yeah, our bunk was joined together. We're down bunk, yeah. And then the other girl, then we're washing, cleaning and everything. Something happened. This one of my roommates misplaced her money. I don't know, she misplaced the money. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Then where the whole story started from, it was when I finished washing, dried my stuff, go back into the room so that I'll clear my locker. Like, you know how hostel girl, those foolishness you do after eating your cornflakes, you still leave the pack, your biscuits, your meal, you still leave the empty pack in your locker just for decoration and all that. So I wanted to arrange my things, because the next day is in the morning. As your parents are coming, you are leaving. Those they are coming to pick, actually they don't pick me from school. I go home myself. Nobody comes to pick me and all that. So this, okay, Mary and I were done washing. We're back to the room packing up. Then one of my roommates now claimed she misplaced her money. You misplaced your money? Yeah, bele. Everybody was busy. No one, everybody like, I didn't see it. It's not me. It's not me. No, everybody denied. Then something happened. Then this girl, she wasn't in her room. Let's call her Oge. No, not Oge. Let's call her Confidence. Okay, so Confidence is not in my room. The person who misplaced her money, let's call her Juliana. Yeah, Juliana misplaced her money. Okay, it's not in our room because I think we're about 9 or about 12 of us. I can't remember, self. ah, okay, so confidence. Okay, when they were now talking, the girl was complaining. Juliana was complaining, her money, blah blah blah, her transport, everything. Confidence now walked into the room and walked to my, like, the way our bunks were arranged. She now walked to the edge of my bunk. She was like, and Mercy, that is what everyone called me then in secondary school. Mercy, I want to talk to you. I was like, okay, what's up? I'm listening. The next thing Confidence would tell me to my face was, Mercy, I know you're the one that took that money. Give Juliana her money back. Like, what? I was shocked. Like, when she said that, it's my secondary school, I wasn't perfect, so I was one of the criminals. When I say criminals, it's normal. We see each other's provision, we do other things, but when it comes to money, I won't even do that. You get? And then I was even outside. Okay, the funny thing is, okay, when this girl was now trying to say she saw me picking the money at so and so time, I was not trying to explain to the Confidence that, girl, this time you are talking about, I was outside with Mary washing. Mary now denied me. She now said, she knows that we're outside washing, but she doesn't know if I left there and came inside to pick the money. Seriously? Like, that day, I won't lie, up to today, see, us young, it actually affected me mentally. Confident didn't know what she doesn't know the implication of what she did to me, because I didn't steal that girl's money. Up to today, I would say I never took her money. And then that's what that's what Confidence now said I did, which I know I didn't do. So that thing broke my confidence, and it made me depressed of that moment. Like, when I was still in school, I started thinking, okay, is it that maybe when I was washing, when somebody will accuse you so much that you start thinking maybe you did that thing, meanwhile you didn't do it. So I was now thinking, like, oh, was it that when I was washing, did I unconsciously walk into the room and pick this girl's money? Do you know, I was confused. I even offered them to search my things, but they're like, no, I mean, I've hidden it somewhere that they'll not see, that kind of talk. And the Confidence girl was like, her name is not Confidence, I'm just giving you guys the name. The way she was confidently saying it, and like, I couldn't even defend myself, like, stand that I did not do this thing. And everyone that heard of that thing believed her, or believed that I picked that money. Every single person believed what happened. Meanwhile, I didn't. So that thing actually broke me, and it's actually put me to depression. I was young. Yeah, I knew I had my flaws. I wasn't perfect, but pointing a finger of what I know I didn't do told me, like, it really broke my confidence. And it's the next day I lost myself from the moment that evening that thing happened. Like, I lost my confidence. I couldn't talk. I couldn't express myself. I couldn't do anything to, like, try. Even one soul didn't believe that I didn't do that. So, like, there was nothing I could do to get myself. The next day, should I say, I was subconscious, because I was wondering, maybe I was outside doing something. See, the whole thing was a mess for me, and a lot of thoughts Mind you, I forgot to mention, mind you, those set of girls that I was in the same room with that period, they were in SS3 while I was in SS2, but we're supposed to be mates, but I repeated. You get? So I was supposed to be in SS3 with them, but I was in SS2. So it was like, okay, first of all, how my secondary school was is, if they do put classmates in one room because they feel if they mix us up with the juniors, I don't know of now, but then if they mix us up with the juniors, we'll maltreat juniors or we use the juniors. So they decided to just mix the seniors, like the classmates, together. So if you should handle yourselves, if you can handle yourself. So back to my story. What Confidence actually did up to date, I can't forgive her. The next day, because they don't pick me from school, I go home on my own, because okay, that's by the way, I go home on my own, and my the next day, while the principal will have to assemble at the school hall, or assemble to preach, pray, and then dismiss everybody legally to go home, give you your letters and all those stuffs. While I was in that hall, like from the when the thing happened till the next day, I was subconscious, like I couldn't get myself. I couldn't mingle with like other classmates. Mind you, I'm kind of lively, I like playing, but I love fun and I'm strict too. But what happened, I couldn't mingle, not because I don't want to mingle, but because that girl took away my confidence from me. And accused me of what I did not do. And I actually felt really bad, because the person she accused me, the lady that her money got missing, was someone that was my neighbor. She's my neighbor, and it's someone that we should be kind of close. But this kind of thing, it's bad. So the next day, when I was supposed to go home, when we were in the hall, I was subconscious that I actually matched a nail, but I didn't feel it. If you've ever matched, okay, not nail, let's say if a razor has ever pinched you, or a needle penetrates your skin, you know how it feels. Then talk more of matching a nail. Because the school hall was still under construction, so there were nails around. I matched the nail, but like I didn't feel it. I separated myself from others. Okay, first battling on how to mingle with the people I repeated the class with, and then now secondly, this set of people that okay, I'm comfortable with because I've been with them for a while. I could not even mingle with them because they were calling me a thief. Yeah, they called me a thief. After matching the nail, after the whole announcement and everything, I left the hall. Do you know that I actually had a thought of taking my own life that period? Sorry, I had to cry because the funny thing is, after this thing happened, I couldn't even discuss it with anybody. I thought of taking my own life, but God actually intervened and he rescued me. Immediately I got home, my stepmother now gave me a book to read. My plan was leaving school, I won't get home. There are so many dams around my school. I actually thought of just entering any of the dams and just ending things, but I don't know. It's just God that helped me that I couldn't do it. So I went home. Maybe it's not like I went home thinking with the thoughts that I won't do it again. I actually wanted to do it in another way, going home. But when I got home, my stepmom now gave me a book to read. And the book was about Esther. She doesn't know what she actually did giving me that book, because I can't remember in details what I read in the book, but it's actually just, it resurrected me, because I was already dead inside. I felt like a failure. So after reading the book and I got back, you know, my stepmom, she's the type that if she gives you a book to read, she goes to work. When she comes back, you just tell her what you read. You know, I was young, so I had to do it. While reading the book, God intervened and he resurrected me and just cleared the thoughts of suicide in my head. Sorry guys for the break. Sorry, I felt emotional. That period I really battled with things that it can only be God. So after my stepmom gave me that book, she gave me a book to read, all these booklets. After I read it, because you know we're on holidays, I won't read my school books, so she definitely gave me a book. And she's a Christian, like she's a church person, someone who believes so much in God and all that. She'll give you a Bible book, not a novel. She won't give you all these biblical books. That's what she gives me to read. She does that all the time. Sometimes she even gives me like chapters, like quotes to read and pray. Yeah, give me hours to pray and all that. So when she gave me that book, I had to read it, because if I don't read it, I'm in trouble. And I was actually very scared of her then. I was very scared. I read the book. I saw the story, and it is about Esther and Mordecai and how everything turned as or like everything. After reading, I didn't finish the book that day. It's not even possible, because I'm a slow reader. I'm a very slow reader. I'm actually slow in so many things. I read it for a couple of days. Funny enough, while reading that book, there's this particular programs that happen on Wednesdays for ladies. It's a Bible thing. it's okay. They talk about people's life in the Bible. Yeah, they'll go deep. They'll just speak about this person and talk about that particular person for months. It happens once a week. It happens on Wednesday for ladies from 7 a.m. So she do goes there. So she decided to take me along. So while reading that book, she now, so days are going, and definitely I'm reading this book, sleeping, going for devotion, going to church programs, going to ministries too. Yeah. So definitely the thought of suicide, taking my own life, depression will go, because I was praying, fasting, and meditating. You get. So obviously the light of God was inside me, was entering. So I went for that program, followed her for that program and all that. She because like I said earlier, when that stuff happened in school, I could not discuss it with anybody. Like, I don't talk to anyone about my private life. I don't. Since when I was a child till now, I don't. So I couldn't discuss it with her, and she was the only one in the house. My dad is not, he doesn't stay in just with us. My step siblings too, they don't stay, so it's only I and my stepmom and our house help. And obviously I won't talk to the house help and all that, or the security man. So the thought of that now left my head, and I bounced back to life. I don't know how God did it, because it's obviously God that did this, but he used my stepmom, because the truth is, if she didn't do what she had to do, I'm not sure I'll be here today talking to you guys. And she did with that, and I really appreciate her. She has saved my life in so many ways. She won't know. This is just one of the several ways I've tried to take my own life. Like, this is just one, but this one actually touched me because I didn't do it, and I don't know. So it's God that helped me, and he delivered me and saved me from taking my own life and having the thought of thinking maybe being dead is better. Because had I took my own life, I would have been in hell by now. Yeah. Which I won't want to be. So guys, thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification, and share and like my video. Thank you guys. Don't worry, I have more stories to tell you, or like a whole lot of stories. My life alone is